देखो लाइट તમે આટલું જાણી જાઓ લાઇટ પર but the characteristics of light you do not know completely. The first you see light, its color is white. This is sun, all the radiations coming out of it. Here I have written CGXUVIMR. So what does it mean CGXUVIMR? These are the different radiations coming from the sun. So now C stands for cosmic ray. G stands for gamma ray. X stands for X-ray. U stands for ultraviolet ray. V stands for visible ray. I stands for infrared ray. This is microwave. This is radio wave. अच्छा देखो CGXUVIMR, this is cosmic ray, this is gamma ray, this is X-ray, this is ultraviolet ray, this is visible ray, this is infrared, this is microwave, this is radio wave. So visible is coming in between ultraviolet and infrared. So that's why visible consisting of 7 colors and begins from violet and ends red. So now I am just expanding visible ray. Violet, indigo, blue, red. You just see visible ray, what you are telling, light, जोटा तुम्हें light पहुँचा, it is coming in between ultraviolet and infrared. So the beginning of the ray is violet, then the next is indigo, then the blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So here one thing you have to know, that the mixture of all the 7 colors is white, but the main color is green. What is the difference between main color and mixture of colors? I am writing now, mixture of colors, mixture of all 7 colors is giving you the color white. So that's why we usually say white light. The light coming from the sun is said to be white light. जोड़ा हमें सूर्य जो आने वाला पाउँछु सेटा को हमें generally white light कहू. So mixture of all the colors, 7 colors is white. You might have seen this experiment in your class 10 level. Okay. Now you see violet, indigo and blue. It is very difficult to distinguish, to differentiate violet, indigo and blue. It is all totally appears to be blue. So that's why these 3 colors combines to take a single color. So this is one. Green, its texture is different. So I am taking, it is 2. Yellow, its texture is different. It is different from orange and red and green and blue. So this is number 3. And this is 4. And this is 5. Look at here. It was before 7 colors. Now I made it 5 colors. So among 5 colors, which color is coming as the middle color? Yellow. So now I am writing mean color. Mixture of all 7 colors is white, but mean color is yellow. These 2 things are different. One is white, another one is yellow, but you have to remember the mean color is yellow, the mixture of colors is white. Now we have to think about these radiations, these rays. So before going to that, I want to tell you the definition of light. It is the form of energy which makes objects visible to us. The exact definition of light is, it is the form of energy which makes objects, things, visible to us. So now it is the form of energy. Here is the word energy. So light is an energy. So how can we quantify that light is an energy? Okay, we have to go to an energy equation in quantum mechanics. E is equal to H N, or you may say H F. You know the kinetic energy, that is E is equal to half mv square. You know the potential energy, that is mgh. Similarly, the radiation energy E is equal to Hn, is equal to Hf. So here N is the symbol of frequency, F is also the symbol of frequency. So there is no difference between N and F. These are the frequencies. And this is Planck's constant. This is Planck's constant. So if you know the frequency, you know the Planck's constant, then you can easily quantify what is the value of energy of violet color, what is the amount of energy of indigo color, blue color, green color, yellow color, orange color, red color when it strikes to any surface. So now frequency is another parameter. This is called parameter. Frequency is another parameter which came out from energy. We wrote the equation, आम equation लिखिले, equation भितरे आमको frequency र symbol आसला, तेणु आमे frequency कौन जाने पड़ेगा. So now come to here. When you go from left to right, from cosmic ray to radio wave, wavelength increases. Wavelength increases. What does it mean wavelength? You know, the velocity in generally represented as v. But the velocity of light is represented as c. So what is c? C is equal to lambda by t. Is equal to lambda into 1 by t is equal to lambda into n, where n stands for 1 by t, reciprocal of time period. So this is frequency, this is the frequency. So that means all these rays are propagating with the velocity 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. That is the velocity of light. That is not the velocity of light, that is the velocity of all the radiations. Cosmic ray, gamma ray, X-ray, ultraviolet, visible, infrared, microwave, radio. The maximum, the ultimum velocity in physics is the velocity of light. That is c. Its value is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So now, how can we find, how can we quantify how much energy acquired by a ray when it strikes to any surface? So we have to evaluate the energy. Then we have to know the frequency. So listen carefully. This is equal to lambda n. C is a constant. C is equal to lambda by t. Then 1 by t is equal to n. C is equal to lambda n. C is a constant. So you see, C by n is equal to lambda. So I am writing now C by n is equal to lambda. So clearly you can find lambda is equal to C by n. That means when lambda increases, frequency decreases because it is inversely proportionate. So when lambda increases, frequency decreases. So when we move from left to right, the wavelength increases. The wavelength increases, that means frequency decreases. When we move from right to left, the frequency increases, wavelength decreases. So now come to here. Cosmic, so this is, it carries higher frequency, gamma less than it, X-ray less than gamma, ultraviolet less than X-ray, so visible is less than ultraviolet. That means when we move from left to right, the order of frequency decreases. Then how much is the frequency of violet? This is the value of Planck's constant, 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. This is the velocity of light. Come here. Here I have written, this is 400 nanometer. This is 700 nanometer. And here I have written, this is 7 into 10 to the power 14 Hertz. And this is 4 into 10 to the power 14 Hertz. That means frequency of violet is 7 into 10 to the power 14 Hertz, whereas frequency of the red color is 4 into 10 to the power 14 Hertz. That means when you move from this side to that side, you will find the frequency gradually decreases. And here you see the wavelength lambda of violet ray is 400 nanometer, while the wavelength of red color, violet color is 400 nanometer, red color is 700 nanometer. That means the visible ray falls in between 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer. How can you know that if this is 400 nanometer, then it is 7 into 14 hertz? Very simple. You can calculate it from here. You know the velocity of light. Everything is expressed in MPS system. This is nanometer, this is in meter, this is in hertz, this is in meter per second. So now we can calculate it. Let's we calculate it. Lambda. So lambda is equal to C by N. This is equal to lambda is equal to C by N, or else this is 3 into 10 to the power 8 whole divided by N. N is 7 into 10 to the power 14. 7 into 10 to the power 40. So this is equal to 3 by 7 into 10 to the power 8 minus 40 is equal to 0.. So what is then 20 subjoin 14 then 2060 into 10 to the power minus 6. So this is equal to 428 by 10 to the power 3 into 10 to the power minus 6 is equal to 428 into 10 to the power minus 9. This is lambda, so we can write this is 428 nanometer. So this is close to 400 nanometer. For our convenience, we are taking this 400 nanometer. You just see 400 nanometer. So when it is 7 into 10 to the power 14 hertz, approximately the wavelength will be 400 nanometer. So you just try to remember it. It is an approximation value. This is 400 nanometer, this is 700 nanometer. Very close value. This is 7 into 10 to the power 14 hertz, 4 into 10 to the power 14 hertz. You just try to remember it. Very simple. Here is 4, here is 7, here is 7, here is 4. So, come to here. It is, what is light? It is the form of energy which makes visible to us, which makes things or objects visible to us. Next, optics. The name of the topic is optics. You came to know about light, its position, it's split into 7 colors, it falls within the range 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer wavelength and 7 into 10 to the 14 hertz to 4 into 10 to the 14 hertz. This is all about light. Then it comes to optics. What is optics? It is a branch of physics which deals with different characters of light. Or you may say systematic study of light is called optics. So now, optics, it is a big term. We have to divide it into 3 parts. Ray optics, optical instrument, wave optics. Optics subdivided into 3 parts. One is ray optics, optical instrument, wave optics. So let's confine to ray optics. So now ray optics, it has certain parts. Reflection 1, 2, refraction 3, dispersion 4, diffraction. studied in class 10 reflection, pratiphalana, refraction, pratisarana, dispersion, prakirnana, and diffraction, vikirnana. But it was limited, very limited. Here you have to study elaborately. Our first topic is reflection. Then come to optical instrument. It has some components. One, microscope. Two, telescope. It has also two components. One, interference. Two, polarization. So later we will study about microscope, about telescope, about interference, about polarization. Let's move to ray optics. So reflection. So before going to reflection, we have to know what is a ray and what is a beam. A ray. We know light travels or propagates in straight line. We know it. Light travels or propagates in straight line. The traced path of propagation of light is called ray. We know light travels or propagates in straight line. So this is the presentation of a ray. The traced path, the path I have traced, the traced path of propagation of light is called a ray. Then what is beam? Combination of or bundle of rays is called beam. So combination of bundle of rays is called beam. Beam is three types. Parallel beams, divergent beams, convergent beams. Parallel beams. These are parallel beams. Divergent beams means away from a point. Convergent beams. Approaches. Converge to a point, diverge from a point, and this is parallel. So, parallel beams, divergent beams, convergent beams. Beam is divided into three parts. One is parallel beam, divergent beam, convergent beam. So that means beam, you may say it is the combination of rays. In place of rays, you can write beam. In case of beam, you can write rays.